Okay, Tony, let's take a look at you in your best friend Tiger Woods. Your first swing is on the left. I've got some lines up here, and just looking at yours, the three lines are plain P-L-A-N-E lines. The bottom orange line is next to your golf shaft, so I call it the shaft line, and the top orange line is positioned on your shoulder. I call it the shoulder plane, and the blue one in the middle, that's called the swing plane. Tiger's got yellow as opposed to orange. On the backswing, we want the golf club to come straight back and in between the two orange lines, as you see Tiger's doing, as close to the blue line as possible. You can see your club is a little bit on the outside of it. So at this point, we want to get the left arm across our chest. Instead of the hands going vertically upward, as you see you're doing, Tiger's taking his left arm a little more across his chest. So his hands obviously are closer to the blue arrow, which is called the swing plane. So that's the top of your swing, and here's the top of Tiger's. Let's remove the graphics and take a look at Tiger's right elbow. Much lower than his left shoulder, his right shoulder. Your right elbow is a lot higher than your right shoulder. I can't see your right ear. Not only can I see Tiger's right ear, I can see his neck. So I want to get the left arm across the chest, starting at about this position right about now. All right. Top of the swing. Let's look at the forward swing. We want to bring the hands and the golf shaft and the club head down onto the blue swing plane line. Now you're a little bit on the high side, but you're improving all the time, and that looks better. This is where your club is, so that looks good. Now look at, we didn't work on this today, but take a look at Tiger's lower body. First, his right heel is slightly up, meaning he's shifting his weight from his right leg to his left, and he's also turning his hips. Because I can see the back of his left leg, and your left leg is actually in the front of your right leg. So this is just another power source. The Tiger is using that you're not using. And the good news is, you get that very well. It's straight and accurate, and the trajectory was pretty good. But I would like to make it much more efficient. So, what I want to do is go compare that one to this one on the right. Now, what I'm doing, I'm taking this little styrofoam tube, it's a noodle. You can buy it for $1 at the dollar store. And let's see how we do taking the golf club back. Now, I don't want the club to go outside of our plane line, but you can see you're fixing it now. And on the left, I like the one on the right instead, because your club and hands are exactly where they're supposed to be. At this point, left arm across the chest. You're going to see a much different swing. Now, the reason for the styrofoam noodle there is so the left arm goes across your chest instead of up. That's the top of your swing, and this is the top of your swing on the right. Let's remove the graphics, take a look at your right arm. Much different. In the fourth swing, we want to bring the hands and the shaft down onto the orange, below the orange line, onto the blue swing plane arrow. Now, you'll notice on the right, your club is actually a little bit underplaned, as is the one on the left, but a little bit more so. Now let's about the same. Make sure you finish your golf swing like you are on the left. Any questions so far? All right. grab this one. This is your driver. Same plane lines, but a different target. The glove's going back, and try to make go up a little bit more. Your hands obviously are perfect. Your club's a little, what we call below plane to the inside. I wouldn't worry about that too much unless you have a terrible backswing. But notice how the shaft is parallel to the blue swing plane line, and your hands are close. So your left arm is across your chest, and you can stop here. You don't really need to go much more than that. And you did stop there. In the forward swing, bring your hands, shaft, and club head down onto the blue arrow, which is called the swing plane. Once again, you're underplaying a little bit here. And something we may work on later is this weight shift and turning of the hips much more than what you're doing, much sooner. Okay, you struck the ball, and right there into the target. So the iron swing and the driver swing, same thing, but the ball position's different. With the irons, play the position of the ball in the middle of their stance, and with the driver, position it off of our front foot. So let me just do this. We'll put a little red dot for the irons. I'll put the letter I there. And for the driver, you want to position it off of your front foot. I'll just make that the letter D. Questions? How do you fix going under playing a little bit? Yes, it is. Has to do with the wrists and the arms. I don't mind you making your arrow on this side. I do not want to see the golf club ever over here. So I'd rather, if you make a mistake, this would be the way to make it. The ball should start to the right. And if you're rotating your left arm properly, we talked about that earlier, then the club face will be squaring and closing, and you'll get a shot that may start to the right, but it'll curve back to the left. And that's what I prefer that you do. That's called a draw, and hit the ball further. Okay? So let's tackle that at another time. I'd rather you just stay with this. There's enough information in your head already. Okay?